Since the first premiere of Yellowstone in 2018, it instantly grabbed our hearts. And we couldn't look away from the story of this show because it's like diving to the deepest part of the ocean, then rocketing to the moon and doing it all over again. It attracts a massive following who just can't get enough of the raw drama and the glitzy star power. And you've heard of Tim McGraw, right? Oh, come on, the legendary country singer? By 2021, the man made a powerful entrance into the world of Yellowstone with the prequel 1883, where McGraw plays the roles of James Dutton, with his real-life wife Faith Hill right by his side as Margaret Dutton. In this video, we will talk about the news he posted about the 1883 series on one of his social media accounts, which almost broke the internet and got thousands and thousands of reactions from Yellowstone fans worldwide. We promise that you won't believe it, so keep watching. Tim McGraw's latest 1883 clip caused a major stir online. But before we reveal that, we need to answer the question: is there a second season of 1883 in the works? The final scene, as painful as it was, marked the end of the trail for our beloved Dutton clan. Taylor Sheridan, the cowboy behind the series, said that 1883 was simply a peek through time, a glimpse into a single unique journey. Now, before you grab tissues to wipe those tears, here's a glimmer of hope. While 1883 might have closed its chapter, the time period is far from over. Tim might just make a comeback, because, as Paramount Plus pointed out, another series is about to unfold: Lawman, Bass Reeves. And even the big bosses were taken aback by the finale of 1883. Picture the shock when they realized that most of the characters we loved met their end. In Sheridan's words, Paramount CEO Bob Bakish watched it and said, "Wait a minute, she dies? They all die? What do we do in season 2? I said, "There's no season 2. They're like, "There better be a season 2 because we already picked it up." Yeah, the surprises weren't just for us viewers. Tim McGraw shook Instagram with his hottest news about 1883. You see, just when you thought you had a grip on the Yellowstone timeline, the franchise does what it does best: throws a curveball. One minute, you're on the edge of your seat with the season 5 drama, and then poof, they hit pause with an indefinite break. And we were expecting a sequel to 1883, right? Well, here comes the twist. We have a totally different series called Lawman Bass Reeves, and it's not even in the Yellowstone universe. Now, Tim McGraw is doing his thing, promoting his role on Instagram. Fans everywhere were left scratching their heads. While some were celebrating the broadcast of 1883 on primetime, others were flipping through their calendars. Why? Because our good old Tim dropped a teaser for the show's 4th episode, and that's when the confusion hit peak levels. Some thought it hinted at a fresh new season, while others were just trying to keep up. People from every corner of the internet flooded in with their comments like, "Wish they had more seasons." And our favorite comment is, "Are these new episodes? I'm confused." Don't worry, Marta, we all are. But to clear things up, when Tim said, "Time for a new episode," he meant the next episode of the 1883 series was airing. Considering the massive fan base the series built since 2021, it's no surprise that fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting news on the potential second season. We all have questions. Just like one eager fan said, "I've seen the first series twice now. When is series 2 out?" Well, Dave, sadly there is no news about it. But once we have it, you will be the first to hear it from here. How many spin-offs does Yellowstone have? Besides the original series, Yellowstone, we've had 2 spin-offs, 1883 and 1923. But you won't believe this. Keep watching because Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind these stories, has 4 more gems in the pipeline. Yep, 4. While some are still on the drawing board, each one has received a nod either from Sheridan himself or from the big shots at Paramount. Now, let's dig into 1923. 1923 continues the legacy of the Duttons, laying down the tracks for the events that led to the Yellowstone series we all now adore. This chapter was so eagerly anticipated that its confirmation rang in February 2023. But while fans like us were gearing up for a season 2, there's a current Writers Guild of America, WGA, and Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA strike that has thrown a wrench in the filming date. They're on strike. So, that mysterious date we were all waiting for, pushed back. And with the production delay, we can't really circle a date on our calendars. But there's a silver lining. If things get rolling in early 2024, and considering the impressive turnaround of Season 1, there's a good chance we might get our Dutton fix before 2024 draws to a close. How many episodes will 1923 Season 2 have? Season 1 came at us with a total of 8 fiery episodes. Now, can you guess how many we're expecting for Season 2? That's right, another thrilling 8. But before we move further, these releases have an interesting pattern. Remember how they dished out Season 1? They didn't just flood our screens with all the episodes at once. They gave us a bite-sized treat. Episodes 1 through 4 were on Sunday specials from December 18th, 2022 to January 8th, 2023. And just when we were craving more, they served up the rest, with episodes 5 to 8 from February 5th, 2023 onward. Now, will Season 2 ride in with the same style? Well, nothing's set in stone, but here's a little food for thought. With the current holdups and seeing how Yellowstone Season 5 is dancing to the same rhythm, Paramount might just decide to give us a repeat performance. Why? Well, it means they can get the episodes to us eager beavers faster. So, you won't believe this, keep watching because if they stick to the script, we'll get the first 4 episodes, take a quick breather, and then saddle up for the final 4 episodes after a short siesta. Lawman Bass Reeves. You might wonder, who is Bass Reeves? He was the very first ever black U.S. Marshal. You see, the Wild Wild West outlaws were running amok, and in steps Bass Reeves, capturing bad guys left and right, making the Wild West a little less wild. Now, Lawman Bass Reeves is closer than you think. This series has wrapped up filming even before the Screen Actors Guild made headlines with their strike. Yeah, that's right. We're expecting this masterpiece to drop on our screens in the upcoming months of 2023. But who's giving life into these historical figures? Well, David Oyelowo is set to portray Marshal Reeves and the legendary Dennis Quaid, who will be starring as Deputy U.S. Marshal Cheryl Lynn. Yellowstone, 4 Sixes. Remember those hardworking ranch hands from Dutton? Well, they're setting their sights on a new horizon all the way down in Texas. And they're heading to the legendary 4 Sixes Ranch. Jefferson White, playing the ever-familiar Jimmy, has made this ranch his new stomping ground. And by his side is the dazzling Emily, brought to life by Catherine Kelly. So if you've been a fan of those two, the Yellowstone 4 Sixes will give you a treat. And do you think we can see the charming Matthew McConaughey in Yellowstone 4 Sixes? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. We would love to read it. 1944. After 1923, we can witness the tough times from 1929 to 1941. Families were struggling, dreams shattering. But amidst this, the Dutton stood resilient. And along came the daunting years of World War II from 1939 to 1945. This is the bravery, challenges, and tales of survival that 1944 promises to deliver to us all. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. The universe of 1944 isn't entirely new. Remember the vibrant characters from 1923? Given that there's just a 21-year gap, it's highly possible we might catch glimpses of those familiar faces, reunions, old feuds, or perhaps some heartwarming connections. The possibilities are endless. So, how about you? What do you think about these upcoming spin-offs? Like what this fan did, lasso your thoughts in the comment section. The historical accuracy is impeccable. The acting is on another level. Amazing series. I could watch a decade's worth of seasons of this show. It never gets old. And here's what Gary McMillan can say about 1883. It's great to see the Western make a comeback and involve great talent and great scripts. So, if you're a little bit shy, don't worry. We got your back, partner. We're all cowboys and cowgirls here. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And after that, if you're a huge fan of Kevin Costner, you should watch this video right here where we reveal his new Western series. And you won't believe it. So click it. Just click it.